Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the 3-tier squad builder. Now, I was sitting having a little think about which leagues or which nations I haven't yet fully covered, and Italy popped up into my head. I haven't done a 3-tier squad builder on Italy, on Italian players. So, that's what we're going to do today. Welcome your faces to tier number 1. So, this is for all of you guys out there that have like literally 10,000 coins to spend on a team. You want to get something decent with some decent players in there, but you don't want to break the bank. And, you know, you might even put some non-rare players in there. People are either going to be slightly off their position, so they're off chemistry somewhat, or they've just got basic chem styles, that sort of thing. And I think I've done a pretty good job here with the Italian tier number 1. There's lots of great players in here. We've got the likes of Donnarumma in goal. We've got Abate at right back, Tonelli at centre back. 3 really hard-working centre midfielders. Verdi at cam looks pretty good. And then Eder and ZAZA up front. ZAZA being nice, tall, strong, decent shooting, that sort of thing. And then Eder, quick, very good dribbling, good at shooting. You know, a really decent matchup there. In the 4-3-1-2, which I'm always a fan of when it comes to the things like the Serie A, the Calcio A, the Italian League, you know. So it works as well with Italy players. It was a nice team. The only thing I would say is that a team like this, in your midfield, your 3 CMs and your cam, the further up the tiers you go with the more expensive players, those sorts of players can really bang long shots in. And with this particular team, what's his name? Simone Verdi? Yeah, the cam, the guy with 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. I was hoping he would feel like El Shaarawy from FIFA 12, you know, that amazing player. But he sort of doesn't. He lacks a little bit in the shooting department. There's a little bit of the finishing just quite isn't there, you know, which obviously you can't expect it to be with players that cost so little. But players like ZAZA and Eder up front were actually surprisingly very, very good. I've never used ZAZA, and I wanted to for some reason. I didn't get a chance to have a penalty with him and do that stupid little run-up that he did in the World Cup. But yeah, so be it. Or the Euros, should I say. Was it the Euros? The World Cup? It was the Euros, right? But anyway, moving on to tier number 2, this right here is what we've got. We've got some all rare players, so none of this non-rare nonsense coming in now. We've got some higher rated players and even some special cards as well. So I've gone for Bonucci as a top tier centre back for this particular team. What I normally notice are with people that start to get coinage and can build a slightly nicer team is that they'll definitely go all out on a striker. Maybe they'll have a rock-solid defender and have a decent midfielder as well. We've got 3 today: Parolo, De Rossi, and Verratti. And the wings, we've got Insigne and we've got Candreva. And then up front, we've got an 82 rated ones to watch Sansone, who doesn't play in the Italian league. He actually plays for Villarreal, I believe, in La Liga. And he has had a boost on from his regular items. So this is essentially in-form Sansone, and he will boost if he gets another one. It's a really nice team, and I would say this is one of our most successful. Out of the 3, this felt a lot better than tier number 1, simply because the likes of De Rossi, you'll see it coming up here. He scores 1 header there, and in the same game he manages to tuck like a shot from the edge of the box away, which is exactly the sort of thing I was talking about. These guys have a little bit more sort of finishing prowess, and they can actually do stuff for your team, rather than hitting a shot that's too weak or wide of the post or straight into the goalkeeper's hands. And some of these players aren't actually that much more expensive than the tier number 1. It's just the levels of the players have risen, and we've added a couple of special players in. Bonucci at centre back is an absolute dream on this game. He's so good. And then Sansone up front was a goal machine. I think I scored like 4 goals with him in the 2 or 3 games that we played with this particular tier. He was godlike, and I really rated him. That's the 2nd time I've used him now on Ultimate Team, and I've been impressed every single time. So I just sort of hiccup there. I've just had my lunch. It's like, settle, come on. But yeah, complete goal scorer. Really recommend him. And I actually think he's a lot cheaper than when I bought him. I think he's under 30k now for a ones to watch striker. Maybe he's injured or something. I don't know. But here we have tier number 3. This is your elite, your top level of Italians. We've gone for Gianluigi Buffon in goal, obviously. We've then got Chiellini at left centre-back, Movember Barzagli, and also, I've forgotten his name, Paletta at centre-back as well, who's not too quick, but he's got really good defending and physical, which is why I've stuck him in the middle, because he's got 2 quick centre-backs around him. In midfield, we've got De Rossi featuring in Tier 2 and Tier 3, because I really do think he's that good. And then Marchisio at CDM, sort of CM role. We've got Berardi out on the right. They don't really have anything major out on that right-hand side yet, does Italy. We've got Inform Insigne at left mid, Inform Bonaventura at cam, and then my strike force is pretty epic. We've got Legend Vieri, and we've also got the squad building challenge, Giovinco. That's a pretty good strike force, right? Because you've got tall, big, strong Vieri, and then tiny, rapid, weavy in and out, dribbly kind of Giovinco, who is awesome on this game. I've loved him every single time I've used him, and I'm sure today, well, I can tell you, today is no exception. He's a fantastic player on this game, and this tier was a lot of fun to use. I love using the elite players on this game. I'm not sure how much this one costs. Of course, it's hard to define because Giovinco is not a player you actually go out onto the market and buy. You get him once you've completed a squad building challenge, so you guys can get him for whatever it costs you. I think when I did it, he was like 250, 300,000 coins, which is obviously a lot of coinage. But I love that squad building challenge, like card design. It looks awesome, and yeah, I think that's how much I paid. I'm sure you can probably get it cheaper if you're patient and stuff at this time of the year. So, a great tier full of lots of good players. Like, I'm going to review Legend Vieri because I like to do player reviews over on the FUTWIZ channel on new players from Team of the Weeks. And then every other player review, sort of maybe once or twice a week, I like to also do, like, Legend reviews because Legends are my favourite thing to use on the game. Christian Vieri being one of the cheaper Legends strikers on the game. Like, he, you know, there are some very, very expensive ones. He's one of the slightly cheaper ones. So let's focus on him, see if he's any good. I'll leave a link to the FUTWIZ channel in the top right corner. Now then, this team right here is what I would recommend to you as the best Italian team out of all the players I've used today. I would recommend that 4-3-1-2 formation. I enjoyed 3 of my strikers so much that we brought Giovinco back to centre forward, or cam, whatever it is defined as. It's a cam, but really he plays so far up that he plays like another striker in the team. Vieri and Sansone up front. We've got Bonucci and Chiellini. I prefer Bonucci over the Movember Barzagli. Abate at right back, yeah, that's just awesome. Marchisio, Bonaventura and Parolo in midfield. 3 hard workers, and then, honestly, this team, it just looks awesome, and I'm sure it would perform absolutely brilliantly. These are the best players from the 3 different tiers. As you can see, I think, is De Sciglio, the left back, the only one from tier number 1 today? Or maybe he was even tier 2. I'm not sure. But it just goes to show you that I really like tier number 3 a lot, because a lot of those players feature today. If you've enjoyed the episode, smash a thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate that. And of course, don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.